Hey everybody, long time no see, huh? Good to see you, Woodsman and Zeta. Hope you're all having a good evening, and anybody else watching, howdy do you too. A little late and out of nowhere, but we never had a good schedule, so why start now? Pardon my rust. It has been a minute, hasn't it? I live. Hey, Sleepy Dog Zone, good to see ya. Sense of Legend, good to see you. Pokesaurus, American Leaderator Taz. Sorry, hold on. Let me actually read your comments instead of just saying your names, huh? Taz asked, hey, Hellbent, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. Thanks for asking, man. Good to see you, Pokesaurus and Chairman Mark and Sensei Legend and OCDE. Oh, Pokesaurus, it's good to see you, man. Add me on Discord. Talk dinosaurs. Hey, Olives. Okay, that could have been done right, but I screwed it up. That's fine. Holy Water got a buff. This used to be something that'd be a real bummer to get. I'd be like, yeah, Holy Water. But now it's actually pretty good. Sleepy Dog Zone asks, how is the journey to the Texas wastelands? You know, I shouldn't complain. I'll put it that way. So I won't. But for what it's worth, just checking therapy out, you know, having a hard time at it, so. But, you know, positive results, things are going good. So there you go, that's the short end of it. No need to go into too many personal details, I think, so I'll just let you know that. At least owe you some kind of explanation. I've been gone for ages. Sorry for ditching and not saying anything, by the way. It was necessary just for me not to be an ass. If that makes any sense. Shoot, where's my bell? I didn't even... Man, it's been so long. Rio Cogent69 with 20 bucks says, hello, Hellbent. Hope you're doing well. Been a while, but I'm glad to see you're doing better and back to playing the games that you enjoyed. Thank you, Rio. Hey, add me back on that chat software. You know the one. And Fat Pretzel, member for 21 months, says, I thought you quit streaming. Can't watch right now, but I'll catch the video for explanation. See, man, glad you see you're doing well. Well, thank you, Fat Pretzel. Hope you're doing well, too. Happy birthday, Sensei Legend. Good to see you. Hope you are having a good one. OCD says, Hellbent can't be a worse schedule than a few people I saw this week. They had to stop, delete the stream, then relaunch it 3 times. Hey, yeah, bad internet will make it even harder to stream, won't it? Zeta says mental health comes first. Yeah, it does. It for sure does. Not real life is kicking my ass. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes we make our own hell too. So that's probably what therapy's best for, is when you know, you are the problem. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, Holy Water did get buffed. Although that Monstro is pretty limpy. That's a good get. Let's do the crazy water section. Why not? Just for fun. We got a high damage item. I think it could be all right. Hey, Molten Amber. Well, since you got a bunch of you regulars here dropping by tonight and being so nice, yeah, streams will continue, but I can't tell you on what schedule, you know what I mean? Like it ain't entirely good for me to stream weekly like I used to, you know what I mean? Trying to think of a good way to put it without sounding melodramatic, you know. Hey, I got a good way to put it. No, I don't. Oh, well. You'll just have to use your imagination, I guess. Don't worry, it's probably best to keep things personal anyways. I think it's good to remember how I ran the channel a long time ago, and that was just stick to the video game, have fun. Doesn't have to be any more than that. Now that's healthy for you. Well, I'll get back to you guys in a second. I gotta fight these monsters. It's been a minute since I've played, and I definitely can't read chat while playing. That takes practice. I completely lost that skill over the course of a couple of weeks. Go figure. It didn't take too long. Not that I was the best at it, but you know, I'm better than this. There we go. I had a nice shot there. All right, let's see. Good to see you, Wolfie and Handsome Jack. Why am I streaming at 12 in the morning? I got some spare time. I got 2 hours before I'm gonna be doing anything. And I just said, you know what? I feel like playing Binding of Isaac. And I figure a few people might want to see me play it, so I just booted it up for some fun video game time. Rebel said I thought he got 3 strike banned. Nah, no. Nothing bad happened on the channel anyhow. It's just personal shit, dude. You know, I can be honest about one thing. I know that I could be a better person. You know what I mean? And that's why you go seek help. That's why you do things like examine yourself and see the bad and the good and all that. And not to go into details. But yeah, I can see where I've been not a great person. That's bad. To keep it simple, I guess. Not an easy thing to talk about, really, you know. But I think anybody, just about anybody anyways, has hit one of those moments to where you're like, oh, damn, I should be better than that. And that's what I'm trying to do, is be better than that. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, he is literally mad as shit. I like this boss. Never fought this guy before. He's fun. This move's really cool. I like the Fletcher move he's got. And his little like turd ball companions aren't like awful. They're tough. They get in the way. They'll block your shots, but they're not like miserably hard to deal with. They're not like dark maggots where they got, you know, absurd health. And again, the spinning attack is fun. I like it. Man, I still got it though. I mean, yeah, I got hit a few times, but hey, there's a few sick shots there. Some muscle reflex. Pokemon's Master. Remember, for 23 months, damn. I have been doing this for too long, huh? He said, heck yeah, Isaac, good seeing you back, Helvin. Thank you, sorry for the sudden departure. I'm gonna skip the Devil Room because I do want Angel Rooms. I prefer those. But yeah, as far as schedule goes, I just got to take this more casually. There we go. I couldn't come up with the words, but that's probably the best possible word. It's just take it casual. I might even do some recorded videos instead of streams once in a while. You know, we'll see. Hey, Decoy, good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Hey, Spirit Taker, good to see you again, man. Have a good night. Always good to see you. Oh, good baby, though. Not a great item, but a good one. It'll get my damage up. kind of synergizes with holy water in like the most loose possible way, but you know, better than none. I did not know those guys detonated that big. I didn't know they detonated at all, but it's a huge explosion. What's up with the day today? Therapy. That's it. I ain't ashamed to go to therapy either. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's always a personal choice, though. I think forcing somebody to doing something like that's kind of wrong, but, you know, doing it yourself's a good thing. Self-improvement is important. I guess I can say the long short of it is that, and I agree, that too much of this internet stuff can be bad for some people. Some folks are better built for it. Maybe I'm just not as well built for it. But yeah, it can fuck with your head after a while, especially if you love doing it. That's when it gets you, because it becomes more like an addiction, you know what I mean? And I won't go into the problems that they caused me in my life, because you know, I don't want to be Mr. Victim here, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to do. So don't feel too bad for me is what I'm saying. Seeing therapist because I need to improve myself, not because I'm already great. So, you know, and that kind of goes into what I was talking about. Too much positive reinforcement isn't exactly great for some people. And I think I'm one of those people it ain't great for. So, you know, working on that. That doesn't mean I gotta, like, not interact with people whatsoever, but it does mean I should be, like, you know, maybe, I don't know, locally active more, if that makes sense. I mean, I got stuff here to handle. As much as I like to do the online stuff forever, I think ultimately, for somebody like me anyhow, not exactly the best thing in the world.
The moon.
Okay, this should give me an angel room, right? Ah, there we go. I'm getting smarter. Yep, this is all the advantage I'm gonna get. I like the reflection in this fight. Really adds a little flair to the angel attacks. Also makes it more visually confusing, and I'm starting to feel like maybe a bit off more than I can cheer, but what are you gonna do? Hey, holy water ain't gonna hurt him. Not because he's an angel, but because he can fly. If I can keep piling on combo shots with the Harlequin baby, I'll be good, but again, he's got that full range beam that he can do. So I have to guess when he's gonna do that, as well as take care of any ads that he spawns, and that spread attack. That spread attack's something you want. That's actually not too hard to dodge. I mean, you know, it'll get you once in a while if you're not careful, but yep, spawned not a Harlequin, an angel baby, a Chirrup, if you will. See, I got him wrangled now. I got this bull by the horns. We're good. Yeehaw. You guys know I actually talk like this when I'm not putting on my voice. Like, my natural dialect kind of more floats around this area. The southern affectation. But hey, what are you going to do, man? If I narrated everything talking like this all the time, it would be very difficult for people to understand what I'm saying. So it's a bit of a rough one, you know what I mean? It's a sacrifice you have to make. Although I think the neutral accent's fun, though, because it does allow me to enunciate things more easily. There are some words that are basically impossible to enunciate with the southern affectation because you kind of, with your E's and your I's and I's. Hey, Austin, good to see you, man. Sorry, I kind of got lost there after that fight. That was a good fight. I love this game. This game always holds up. Sandman, thank you. You know, I am feeling better. I'm doing better. I don't think I'm done working on myself, but you know, I think I got a long way to go until I am better. But as far as how I feel pretty decent. You know, at least I feel a little bit more. I feel like I got more of an understanding of what I need to do. If that makes any sense. Hell yeah, I just spent 5 pennies to make 3. That's basically cryptocurrency. Well, progress is a strong word, but hey, you know, the first step into fixing yourself is admitting that you ain't perfect, right? Which, as you know, is difficult for a man like me. Oh, I appreciate it, Austin. That's a very kind gesture. Thank you. I'm just here to play video games, you know what I mean? That's it. Keeping it simple. That's probably best for me anyways. Pokemon's Master asks if I'm gonna get Shredder's Revenge when it comes out earlier. Shredder's Revenge, is that like when you eat a taco without chewing it? Oh, you mean the Ninja Turtles game? Yeah, Shredder's Revenge, gotcha, sorry. Anyways, sure. I don't know how many games I'm gonna be able to play through the years, you know, now, because, I gotta actually get some shit done and do things a little different in my life, but streaming doesn't have to go away. Came to that conclusion. I mean, maybe it will someday. I'm not immortal. Maybe I'll get hit by a truck, you never know. But you know, it's just video games. However, there's only so much time for video games too. And I'll say one thing, I do kind of enjoy the idea of picking up a video game and just playing it for like 15 minutes and putting it away. If there was anything that was actually going to get me to stop, it was honestly, a lot of it was that. I started playing like short bursts of Tetris and like old stuff like that. Even tried some chess out, like, you know, online chess. And I had a lot of fun because I could just play somebody for like, you know, 15, 30 minutes and just, you know, leave. No big deal. Doing that on streams is kind of difficult. Of course, I could record videos and do them in, like, you know, blocks, but, well, I don't know, I have to think about a lot of that. Not for, like, what'll be most successful, but just what I can continue doing without it, like, disrupting life or, you know, causing me any kind of misery, because, yeah, too much online stuff ain't great for you. It's, too much anything's bad for you. And making online stuff work has been fun. I can't say I hadn't appreciated it or had a good time. But what I can say is that, at least for somebody like me, there probably ought to be a bit more of a balance going on between life and the internet, even if I'm making money, you know what I mean? Even if. Because, you know, well, you know what I mean. It's not that complex. It's more just a personal thing to wrestle with. Oh, and that isn't to imply that folks here aren't generous. That may be one of the harder things. It's like, dude, you're gonna not stream anymore? It's like, well, yeah. And it's like, well, are you gonna miss the money? It's like, well, obviously, everybody's super generous to me. I couldn't. The fact that I stepped away actually felt pretty bad just for that alone. I'm like, oh man, all those people are so nice to me, and there I go. But you know, mental health and all, you gotta look out for yourself. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate you. OCD said he had a crypto bro telling me he's getting enough money to move in Peru or somewhere south permanently. You just smile and nodded. Yeah, well, you know, people like to brag about things that have no possible way to prove. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, what's my favorite one? UFO theorist. Yeah, and now I don't hate people who believe like the aliens are real or anything, right? But when somebody has like a clearly bullshit I got abducted story, it's always like an old dude who looks like he's divorced and lonely. So I figure for some people at least, maybe not all of them, maybe somebody actually did get butt probed. But I figure for at least most of them, they're probably just divorced and lonely, and they're like, man, I've lost so many arguments in my life, I just want one they can't win. And it's like, well, I can't tell you the UFOs don't exist. And you're the only witness to your story. I imagine if you proved one of those guys wrong, it would be like their 5th divorce. which is one too many. I'm sorry. That makes no sense. 5 too many? Whatever. Hey, you know, I'll take the trinket. Extra trinket's good for this character. Alright, shiny rock. It's not the best, but it ain't the worst. Everything in moderation, that's for damn sure. You couldn't play Elden Ring for more than 2 hours at a time. I liked Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring's really good. I don't think it's my favorite Souls game, though. I think it's really good, though. It's not my favorite. It has a huge wealth of content, and it has great character. But boy, that game engine's kind of, you know, it gives me, it doesn't glitch. It stutters on PC anyways. Maybe they'll fix it. I don't know. Elden Ring feels like a game that was definitely finished, but could totally have waited until, you know, August. That extra time and money would have been well spent on it. Dark Souls 3 runs beautifully. Dark Souls 3 is very, very clean. Oh, also the PvP is a little bit more fun in Dark Souls since you don't have to enable it, right? It's just kind of persistent and always on. And that's pretty good. Tyler says he plays Pac-Man 99 for like 3 or 4 rounds and stop. Yeah, it's fun. You really can't do that with streams too much. If I booted up a stream and I was here for like 15 minutes and like, oh, that was fun, Pac-Man, goodbye. I just leave. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing it. It's just not really so much in the spirit of the, you know, mod. It would be a unique format. I'll give it that. I do streams, but they're more like vines, and they're 6 seconds long. How many streams you do today? About 80. Wow. Messed his ass up. All right, well, that's good. Yeah, we're gone. OCD says most streamers played Dark Souls 3 due to it having the best PvP. I couldn't argue with that. I think it probably does. I'm not even a big PvP guy for Dark Souls, but I mean, that's kind of the fun part, right? Try Rumble? I don't know what Rumble is. You want to see aliens take a trip to Pandora? You know, that Borderlands game is pretty fun. It's a pretty good game. It ain't exactly for me, but I do get it. I think maybe Diablo 2 broke me when it came to loot, though. Like, the way they handled the loot in Diablo 2 is so great. There's like mega rare stuff, but it's not. You'll find something good in your lifetime playing the game, but there's no guarantee it'll be for your class. That kind of made it fun. You never knew whether you're going to get something that you're going to hold on to maybe barter for later, or something that you're going to use for, you know, the rest of your character's career. I think we do want to re-roll that. I'm going to go ahead and eat this pill. Oh, okay. It doesn't make my hitbox larger, though. So let's go find the pedestal item and then grab it and then re-roll, maybe. Maybe I'll get to that way. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but I think if you re-roll a pedestal with nothing on it, you still... I don't know. Whatever. Look up. Hey, Anthony Barbarous. It's good to see you again. Ooh, that was a tricky room, huh? Damage sucks. I'm almost completely reliant on the holy water. Give me damage. I mean, I'll take it, but it's not damage. OCD says one of his favorite things to do in Dark Side 3 is when he got invaded. He played hide and seek with the invaders. He still get his ass handed to him, but when they found them, it was fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey, Key to Between says, not gonna lie, I was worried I might not be seeing you again with the server ownership changing hands, and all good to see you back all the same, though. Thank you, Key to Between. I just needed a bit of time away from community, man. It wasn't good for me. So, you know, I'm just streaming games, and you can find me on Twitter retweeting dumb stuff that I think is funny. That's what I'm doing for now. Keeping it, you know, simple. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy, right? Of course, I can still talk with you folks over chat and all that. It just, and I saw this on Twitter, so maybe it's a good example. Because, you know, Twitter's a good repository for information and ideas. Nothing bad's ever been posted on Twitter. But it was just a smiling friend screenshot of Dave World and said what it feels like to hang around a Discord themed around just one person. And I looked at that and I'm like, yeah. Well, that, and I spoke to a therapist about it a lot, and he was like, dude, you need to get away from that shit. That ain't good for you at all. And even if it was good for you, it definitely ain't something you can lean on. So either way, it's, you know, and just personality type ain't fit for that. Couldn't disagree. Hey, thank you, Decoy. Yeah, good vibes is a good idea. Hey, this is a really good item to have right here, though. Now we got homing Harlequin baby shots. That'll help out significantly. I might do some other art here and there. Like, I ain't quit on art or nothing. Gotta have your hobbies. You go crazy at that. But, I think part of the other problem is I was spending, an excessive amount of time on Discord and even Twitter. You know, I still retweet a lot of stuff, and I find myself going, fuck, I'm looking at Twitter again on my phone. Because, you know, the idle moments pop in when you're, like, taking a break from doing work or whatever. Or if you got nothing to do, which is way worse. I'm trying to keep myself busy is what I'm saying, but I can't keep myself busy putting on 4-hour shows 4 days a week and then hanging around a Discord. And, you know, I still like doing it. It ain't bad. Just, you know, something I at least need to step away from for a while, at a minimum, and like a bare minimum. Because I've been doing this for a long time. And not step away, at least refresh it and keep it a lot more low-key. And no big old open door or nothing. You know, something like that. I don't know. I don't even want to consider that right now. I just want to play the video game, you know what I mean? That's it. Nice and fun. Maybe don't adhere to a ridiculously strict schedule either. Just kind of show up when I can, if that's all right with you guys. Yeah, Handsome Jack, I can't argue with why people like the Borderlands loot system more. Loot systems are apples and oranges. Some people like the apple, some people like the orange, but ultimately, it is all the same. It's all fruit in the end. Thank you, Handsome Jack. Hey, Basement Dweller, good to see you. Things are doing well, I might pick up on a big release or two, but and at least for a while now, no schedule, you know, just when I pop up, I pop up. I think that's better too. It keeps me away from having to, and no trying to, like, you know, overdo it. None of this, like, worrying about numbers or anything nonsense. I guess I never really worried about the numbers too much, but you know what I mean. Like, oh, I can't play this game. It bores people. Too bad. I'll probably be playing it. Get some XCOM going here. Yeah, the dry shit. The driest of the dry. XCOM is like saltine crackers. You may think that they're lame, but when you're really hungry, you're super glad you got them. You find out that you need them after a point. Need my saltine crackers. Ooh, this one's real intent on spawning extras and ads. Kind of tough to dodge. Thank you, Holy Water buff. Man, that buff happened like a year ago, though. Is it really a buff at that point if it's been around for so long? That's just the nature of it. The Holy Water is just good now, isn't it? So, let's go re-roll the pedestals. Command & Conquer Remastered Skirmish. I was thinking about doing some Command & Conquer OCDE because I enjoy it. Oh, it re-rolled everything. Well, whatever. This is a great set. I love this. Okay, cool. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. We'll see. What's the damage at? Damage ain't bad, but I gotta see it to believe it. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go. Look at my health, damn. And I still kept the key. Oh, hey, thank you, Basement Dweller. I actually do some acting. But thank you for the compliment. I got other voices, too! Decoy with the 3 says good vibes. Hellbent the main man. That's right. Bitch. All right. I like acting. Basement Dweller, acting's very nice. Although, again, I don't see myself doing it in anything more than an independent, you know, way. Hey. Oh, it's a joke? Well, hey, I've been hearing that for a long time. Before I did acting, I was doing security and barking, and people would tell me that, and I always felt like, oh, you're just flattering me, whatever. But hey, it worked out. I do like making entertainment. So, you know, it did suck to be away for a bit, that's for sure. Had to be done, though. I mean, it was good, too. I got a lot of rest, which I needed. Borderlands 3 is just something else entirely. Yeah, I don't know. I play the Borderlands games, Handsome Jack, and they feel all the same to me, but I'm not like a mega fan, right? So I understand how like my view on Borderlands might be slightly skewed, as in to say that my view on it's probably not all too legit. It's not bad though. It's definitely a good co-op game. You know, you look down the list of good co-op games and you inevitably come across Borderlands no matter how you feel about it. Because it works. So, you know, there's that. Oh, I think the other nice thing about Borderlands is that it came out, at least the originals came out during a time to where every open world game was just a crashy, buggy mess. Like, just about all of them had just ridiculously bad issues. And then Borderlands came out and it's pretty damn clean. You can't argue that. You don't like the twins in the third game? Yeah, I ran into them and I was kind of like, Can we get another antagonist, please? This one's kind of annoying. Like, and it's okay for an antagonist to be annoying. That's a tongue twister, but like, I get I'm supposed to hate him, but you know, there's a balance to it. Unless they thought that was supposed to be likable, in which case, well, you know, hey. They tried. It's different, I'll give it that. OCD says when he saw the tags from 3, that was the moment he thought the writers forgot what they created. Well, it's probably a completely different set of writers, you know what I mean? It'd be unlikely for it to be the exact same set of writers anyways. I mean, not impossible, just, you know, unlikely. The way writers get hired and treated. Very few writers get held on permanently for projects like that. Game companies cycle through people like toilet paper. And yeah, that's a rude way to put it, but I'm not wrong. That's kind of why I like these indie games. When I play them, I can feel confident that the people who made it got treated well, probably. At least, you know, there's a good chance that, maybe not 100% chance, but there's a chance. Where when I play like a big name company game, I'm like, oh man, these people definitely got put through the shit, huh? It's like, time to leave. No, we just started a new company mandated policy. All QA testers have to clean the building. Here's your broom, and here's your mop. Enjoy cleaning the whole building, by the way. We don't own the whole building, but you got to clean every office. Downstairs is a pudding factory. No, I don't know. I was trying to think of. I almost said something worse. So be lucky I said pudding factory. Use your imagination if you want to figure out what awful thing I was actually going to say. Yeah, he's trying to get Microsoft to buy him. Good, why not? It'll probably cut down on some of the microtransaction nonsense. Mr. Dark. That's a long ass name. No, okay, Mr. Dark, the Plague Doc, Mr. Dark, the Plague, Mr. Dark, the Plague Dragonborn. Thank you for the $2. He says, "Hey, Hellbent, remember me? It's the Devourers, the Devourers." The name seems familiar, but without the icon, it's always hard to tell who it is. But thank you, Mr. Dark, the Plague Dragonborn. I appreciate you. That's very generous of you. Sorry I got your name wrong. I'm a little bit off practice, you know what I mean? A little bit out of practice. I'm just gonna buy the health just in case I'm grossly overestimating how much I got. Could have gotten hit a lot for all I knew. I wasn't really keeping track. Oh yeah, let's just hold. No, that's a bad pill. I was about to grab that pill, but no, it's no good. Okay, so we could do that, or we could do that. Let's just try to go for Mega Satan, if possible. Hey, Kyle. It's probably not Kyle, is it? I bet I got that incorrect. This dude, Kyle, with an H. It's probably like something else, but I feel worse when I enunciate a silent letter than if I don't. It almost makes me, it's like, how could you not tell that is stupid? How can you not tell that's not a silent letter? It's a foreign language, because English has so many silent letters that for me to like not understand at least one silent letter from another country kind of makes me feel like a dick. Like, well, you know, come on, is it that hard to remember that, you know, they use this letter silently in this language? It's so rare though outside of English. I got it correctly. Good. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you. Good. All right. I ain't lost it. I can still read. I had to go yell at some drunks. Well, Austin, that's a time-honored tradition. I'm not saying you got to yell at every drunk you come across, but I mean, you can yell at some of them. But they for sure have it coming. All right, let's just donate the rest of this. There we are. S-E-A-N is such a weird way to spell Sean. It is, because it's like it's clearly seen. Sheen. But they use it with an H. Or a shia, like Sheen. I'm Sheen. Or no, Sean, Sheen. Man, that's gotta suck to have that name. Ain't nobody ever, I figure you just give up after a point and go, yeah, sure, Sean's fine, I don't care. Oh shit. That's bad. I got too many mods on. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to turn that off. Well, I'll probably be all right, but shit. Okay, hold on. There we go. That'll fix it. We can at least have sound effects. I guess I had like a JoJo mod installed or something. I'll probably get bit in the ass for that, but whatever. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking that sounded weird. I'd love to leave that on, but I'll get shit on for that. I'm gonna get an email for that already. That's okay. They can have the ad revenue. Just, you know, don't hit me, Jesus. Honest mistake. I'm not the one who uploaded. Oh, whatever. Man, this fight's a lot different with no music. Okay, so my mods are busted. This happens. We're gonna have no music for a little bit. My bad. That's okay, let's just go for it then. I guess I could turn it on between. I'll just have to make sure to turn it off during bosses. Because apparently I don't know what has that on though. I gotta fix that. I don't know what I downloaded to cause that though. Maybe somebody changed their own mod or something. There we go. It's not Isaac without the music. I would never change. Ooh, fuck, I'd never change the music. Well, okay, that's not true. I would avoid trying to change the music if I could, though. Better way to put it. Remember my voice from the Planet Dolan days? Yeah, hey, thank you. I'm glad I left the impact, you know. It was just fun entertainment, nothing too special, but, you know, we sure did entertain a lot of people, didn't we? That was fun. It only played during the mom fight. True, it probably only does play during the mom fight. Oh, no, not a health down. Oh, well. This is actually kind of an unlucky run, and for, like, reason... Oh, hey, look, the fly's distracting them. Yeah, this is a weird one. This is a real weird one. Dodge reflex still almost on point anyways, at least when it's just one big one. He's not needed too badly. Library. Where they bury the lies. I mean, Gas Cloud's pretty good, but I'll never find out what that rune is. Basement Dweller enjoyed JoJo. I like JoJo. I didn't like part 5. It felt disjointed. Like, I like the fights in part 5. But, like, the actual story felt really disjointed, and it's like everybody's just friends because they... I don't know. A lot of pre-exposition would have been awful, too. And it runs a little slow. And I suppose, like, the conclusion wasn't all that great. It's good to see Polnareff again at the end. I'm like, hey, it's Polnareff. And I guess the final fight was good. Yeah, good fights. Good fights. Just the story's kind of... Part 4, though, that was great. Murder mystery with ghost apparition fighter powers is a great concept. World traveling vampire hunting with ghost abilities. Also, decent concept. Pretty good. Works well. Mafia with ghost. Sounds cool. But then I watch it, I'm just like, just get to the point already. This feels like it should be a B plot. It's like, and then the Mafia showed up, and we had to deal with that, right? Something like that. That's how I feel about it, though. If you like part 5, more power to you. Don't remember anything about the Dolan videos, Handsome Jack? That's fair enough. It was long ass time ago. We did, at least it was a long ass time ago when it was at its peak popularity. YouTube's changed, everybody's changed. Some folks are just not here anymore in addition to that. So, like, between, just the passage of time alone will ravage any kind of thing in entertainment, but Well, not anything, but I'm trying to think of a polite way to put it. I don't know too many acts that go on longer than 5 years that don't get stale in some way. Maybe you stick around for the personalities, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's just comforting to you and it's like, well, you know, ain't what it used to be. But it's nice to listen to. I think I fit in that specific category personally, so don't take that as an attack on anybody. But yeah, it's really tough to keep a single concept fresh after 5 years. I can see why reaction channels got so popular is what I'm saying. I should have just done this at the start. Now I just wasted that. Oh, well. You remember Critical being one of them? Yeah, Critical's a good guy. I was on their podcast. They're nice folks. I'm surprised I got invited to that one. I was like, really? You're inviting me? Why? All right. I just said yes because I'm like, yeah, sure, fuck it. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, really? But it was an early one. They're probably just getting started and needed somebody who would for sure show up and, like, you know, hopefully not be a complete embarrassment. Although I tried my best to be an embarrassment. I did my damnedest. Yeah, Dolan is doing videos again, Daniela. Although it's, like I said, times have changed. It would be nice to just have everything go back to normal, but like making a YouTube video now is not the same as it was even in, like, you know, 2019. And even then, that wasn't the same as 2016, and that wasn't the same as 2012. Everything's changed so dramatically that keeping up is somewhat of a form of luck, somewhat of a lucky thing. Not entirely luck. There's a lot of science and, like, you know, messing with the algorithm that goes behind it. But here, since we're talking about mental health and all that, imagine what it would do to your mental health to try to work with and guess and work past a completely invisible system, a system that you cannot ever really know the truth about, right? It's always going to be vague. It's always going to be like, well, you know, in theory, this is what, you know, we think audiences want, you know, all that. It's not a fun thing to do, really. And it looks like we're going to fight Mega Satan. Assuming I don't die here anyways. Yeah, his VTuber rig is really good, Basement Roller. Also, Super Planet Dolan's coming back. And I hope that does well. I think Super Planet Dolan should have continued on. Maybe the countdowns and stuff needed to stop, but, you know, if Dolan can find funding through Patreon and other means and have it being a viewer-funded affair instead of an ad revenue-dependent affair, and that means he doesn't have to, you know, deal with the algorithm all the time. It's not always like the algorithm wants this, the algorithm wants that. He can just make videos based off of what he wants. People can ask questions and it can just be what they want, you know what I mean? So, you know, my thoughts on it are the viewer funding is very important. This is proof over here, my channel, my little dinky channel over here. Viewer funding was so effective here that it became literally addictive. that's the truth. I think I'm a little bit less, you know, vulnerable to that idea now. It's, you know, that can go two ways too. Because, you know, anytime you do crowdfunding, especially if it's like a Patreon or something, you never really have a cap set on it, and the next thing you know, you got like $1,000 and you're like, whoa, I got to do a lot of stuff. And then you know, you do it, you get caught up and it takes up all your time. You're exhausted. Your day-to-day gets harder. Your social life falls apart. But you got to do more, you know? And then, you know, it becomes a dream job, right? But it's very unreliable in a lot of ways. And it just, I don't know, for some people it's great. For me, it's something I like to do. But I can see how it's dangerous for somebody like me. It's just not great. Well, dangerous may be a harsh term, but you know what I mean. Ain't good for my brains. Gotta connect more with the outside world, you know what I mean? Go on a hike or two, focus on family and business and such. But, you know, Doc said, hey, you shouldn't give up all your hobbies or anything like that. That's insanity. If it's that bad, then you... Well, you know... That's part of, like, dealing with something like that. Like, you can drink alcohol and not be a complete fucking waste, right? Assuming you can handle it right and you know how to, you know, drink and not become a complete loser, which some people can't handle. They just can't. It's not their fault they can't handle it. It's just a fact of nature, you know what I mean? Like, either you handle it or you don't. One or the other. Nothing in between. Likewise, I think sometimes things just, you know, you just gotta move on from some shit, too. But I don't think you gotta move on completely from everything. I don't think you gotta turn tail on yourself at all, but, you gotta be aware of what you're spending your time on it. Unless you got unlimited free time. I suppose I could just do this forever. It wouldn't be necessarily impossible, but... I'll tell you, doing some physical labor really opened up my eyes to how much I miss doing some grunt work. I like grunt work. You know, mopping floors, doing recycling, folding cardboard, all that stuff. It's pretty nice. You can just listen to your music and just, like, focus on it and use your hands to, you know, get something done. And then by the time it's done, people are appreciative of it. It's like, hey, yeah, you know, I contributed. I think I contribute in a way with entertainment, but it's like it's not a natural way. Like, if you wanted to talk about contributions to society in a natural form, I would say streaming's probably one of the least natural ones. I'd say porn's more natural, if anything. You're gonna be connecting with people a lot more realistically with porn than video games and talking about bullshit. But, well, no, it's about gratification. You want to be gratified with your work, and this is gratifying, but, you know, also actually doing physical work's fun, too. And not like, you know, oh, it has to be art. No, I mean, like, you know, sometimes a job can be fun. Not every piece of labor is the worst thing ever. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just because you got to do a thing doesn't mean, like, you have to be miserable about it. And likewise, just because you enjoy doing something doesn't mean that it's good. Look at drug addiction, alcoholism, anything like that, any vice. Like, it can be good for you in ways, like, you know, there are positives that are undeniable, right? Like, okay, when so-and-so is drunk, they're so funny. Yeah, but they also, like, puke and cry all the time and make bad decisions and get hurt and get arrested a lot. And it's like, yeah, but they're funny. It's like, yeah, well, you know, that's one reason. You got like a second reason? Like, you know, he's super funny. Hey, Love Venom with $5. Good to see you. Says I'd watch a bit longer. Hi, I thought I'd watch a bit longer before lights out. Love the VTuber look. Thank you. I drew it myself. I'll draw some more of these. I got like a Family Guy thing. Maybe we'll play Family Guy to the multiverse. It's basically just Postal, which I found to be very fun. I mean, fun's a strong word. But, you know, it's been on my list for a little bit. I've been meaning to do that for a while. So, you know, we'll still have streams and events and all that. It ain't going away, but the timing and the, you know, all that, it's gotta change a little bit. Oh, fuck, that sucks. But thank you again, Love Venom. I appreciate your generosity. Any advice on dealing with life in your early 20s? Yeah, just, focus on your money. Like, actually, a super duper focus on your money. I know it seems like, no, I want to enjoy my life. I want to do a bunch of... No, like, actually, do save some bucks. Like... Ooh, there we go. It's like the perfect time for you to go, hey, look. If I save up $8,000 and I just, like, pretend that anything under $8,000 is death, then you'll have the money, right? And this is a really good time to get it. Once you got that, you can kind of move forward with a little bit of, you know, pep in your step and confidence. Because if things go to absolute shit, then you'll be able to escape it. But if you don't got, like, that, you know, change in the bank, then every week's a terror. And the longer you take to get to that point, the more likely things are going to go to shit. Oh, and don't do drugs. There you go. Drugs also eat up your money. It's one of life's tricks. Unless you absolutely have to smoke a doobie or something. But even then, I wouldn't recommend it just for the money, honestly. If you ask me, hey, Hellbent, why would you not recommend Mary Jane? I'd be like, well, it costs a lot of money. More than it ought to, but hey, that's where we live. That's the country, right? But Danielle, if you're also talking about early 20s, well, beyond the obvious stuff like save up money, exercise, eat well, don't do drugs, drink your school, don't do milk, read your milk, don't do school, whatever. Don't forget to weigh your options, because you got time. Yeah, I mean, we all got time, honestly. But like, if you're talking like 21, that's the best time to weigh your options. You can continue moving on and doing what you need to do to make your life better. And you can try multiple things. You don't have to like stick to that one job forever, right? Be bold, quit the job, go to another one. Look at different apartments. If you don't like where you live, try to live somewhere else. Look at all sorts of different other things. Actually do shit. Because the longer you are around, the more debt you'll accrue and the more things you'll be responsible for. And by the end of it, well, you'll miss that time not having done what you needed. Ah, God damn it. No. It ain't just for that one boss. God damn it. Okay, look. Music is off until I can turn whatever mod that is off. I'm gonna get a fucking email. And it just sounds like Pornhub without the music. We did it. Okay, I can turn it back on now. I'm gonna forget on the next boss, so you watch. Heat in between says weed's fine, but heroin's awful. Well, yeah, if you're talking about impact on your body, sure, but I'd still say less is more when it comes to narcotics, even alcohol or anything that you drink for fun. You'll enjoy it more too. And they never mention that enough in, like, you know, anti-smoking, anti-drug, you know, stuff. It's like, hey, I really enjoy my cigarettes. Why? Well, I only smoke once a week. I have one cigarette a week. Well, that doesn't really work with cigarettes. Cigarettes are way too addicted for that. But, you know, beer at least. Like, man, you always seem to be enjoying your Miller Lite beer there, Randall. It's like, well, I drink once a week, so the beer has a stronger impact on me. Something. I don't know. Man, way too late to get counterfeit penny. I mean, it's a good item, don't get me wrong, but unnecessary. Yeah, the anti-drug videos are awful, Handsome Jack, because they demonize the person they're trying to help, right? Imagine helping somebody going, yeah, you fucking suck, you dumb loser, you're frying your brains out, you're fucking stupid. Just do drugs, dummy. So don't. Yeah, that's great. Consider most people probably turn to drugs because of people treating them like that. It's like, why do you do drugs, Billy? It's like, my parents hit me. Fuck you, Billy. You get off that cigarette, you little son of a bitch. You're gonna fucking die, and you deserve it. It's just a bad message. It's never a good message. It always sucked. My anti-drug is anger. I take it out on everybody. I take it out on the world around me. That keeps me off the smack. I mean, you know what? Better be an angry, bitter asshole than a drug addict, I suppose. But still, you should be aiming for you should be aiming to be neither of those. You shouldn't have to be either. It shouldn't be a binary choice. It shouldn't be a one or the other. It should be like, hey, both those things are bad. My best anti-drug stance is still financial. Like, anytime I hear somebody complaining about money and I know they spent, like, you know, $180 a month on alcohol or weed or whatever, I'm like, dude, you spend like $1,800. Well, more than $1,800, but you know what I mean. You spend about $2,000 a year on your alcohol or your weed, and you're always $2,000 short on paying your stuff. I'm starting to notice a pattern. You know what I mean? Nobody likes hearing that though, because it's truth. Well, also it is. You know, you got to frame it right. If you frame it like you're a dick, then yeah, it's not good. It's like, did you know you're wasting your money? It's like, well, they know that. Be more supportive with that kind of advice. Be like, hey, so I helped you. I came up with a budget for you. You know what I mean? And then just kind of show them the math. That's what I would do anyways if I was in that situation with somebody. I'd be like, hey, here's the math of the situation. I made a budget for you. And then, you know, leave the drugs out of it and let them figure it out. It's like, huh, so I can afford to live, but there's something missing on this itemized detailed list, and it's my weed. And then, you know, they hopefully figure it out. Can't force people to change, though. You don't want to do that. If you force somebody to change, then they're either your responsibility forever, or they're just gonna fall back into it when that force isn't applied, right? So for somebody to genuinely change, it has to come from a natural place. It can't come from force or bargain or anything like that. I mean, I guess it can. It's just wouldn't recommend that as like a primary choice anyways. You can do better. At least if you want somebody to actually get better and not just like develop a need for something else. Replacing a vice with another vice is definitely a valid thing to do. It can work really well. I wouldn't recommend it though. Don't need it. Key to Between says, never tried it themselves. I think they're mentioning heroin, and they're both hooked. They try to steal your debit cards and keys and drive 2,000 miles north to get it fixed. Damn, that's a long way to go. Not to mention, you're just gonna get caught if you're in the car that much. Like, inevitably, you're gonna get pulled over, and Officer Friendly's gonna notice you're distressed, and he'll be like, well, let me take a look at that car there. And then you're done. You're just fucking done. Basement Dweller says a pack of cigarettes a day will cost you $2,000 every year. You get a new computer with that. Yeah, right? So, you know, when your friend's chain smoking, he's like, man, I haven't upgraded my television since 2009 and everything's awful. And he's like, you know, puffing down like tons of weed or alcohol, well, drinking alcohol or whatever, you name it. Wouldn't matter if it was cigarettes or weed or whatever. Even the awful stuff will have the same effect. But yeah, at some point you got to show them that they, you know, their reason for financial instability is that their need for the drug just consumes them. And it's like, dude, you're gonna either have to turn your air conditioner off and sell it, never have air conditioning again, or you're gonna have to like put down the pipe there. No wonder he had to travel north. No wonder he had to travel north, Basement Dweller. I get it. They just use like trash can fires over there. They save so much money on air conditioning. It all comes back to air conditioning, as it always does. Ah, God damn it. I fucking fucked it up again. God damn. Okay, well, look. I'm just gonna turn the music off for a bit, because I'm never gonna remember. Once we finish this run, we'll see what happens after this run, honestly. See how I'm feeling after that. You know what? Honestly, I bet that's fine to play, too. I doubt they do more than say we just want the ad revenue for the video, which I give a fuck about, but you just never know. That's why I don't do Skyrim mods or anything like that. Now, of course, I didn't add that. I hadn't played the game since I've streamed, right? So that means a mod changed or something changed. I don't know what it could have been. last beat. You wish your brother chose to save money instead of buying weed. Yeah, we'll just keep the music off and then, you know, finish it off from here. We're pretty close to the end here. Let's go for it. Finding of copyrighted audio and mods. It's definitely a me problem, though. Couldn't be angry at the mod maker. I mean, they're just having fun. I guess I should have booted it up and tested to see, but I wouldn't have ran into that. I would have gone through one level and been like, oh, well, that's fine. Could be worse. Getting that health back. Okay, these are some tough guys here. Not shabby. Won't be needing this. May as well just pick it up. Key to Between says weed's legal here, but job wages aren't enough to live by yourself, so fuck work. Had to pick up another one until the bank runs out, but dissociate till then. Yeah, you know, that's the other deal with illegal weed. It's not affordable for poor people, so yeah. I mean, I do get it. Like, if you charge more for something, you tend to have less problems because people use it less, right? It gets used less because people charge more. It's the whole entire idea behind cigarette taxation. So your pack of smokes costs $11 because the government and everybody else figures like, well, if it costs $11, they're not going to want to do it, are they? And they're right to a point, but that's also them just lining their pockets too. It's not, you know, it's not definitely, that's not a charitable action there by any stretch of the imagination. That is them going like, well, less people will do it and we'll have more money. They just don't mention the second part out loud. They say, oh yeah, the taxes will go back to the people and make the city better. They won't. Then done shit. Resources will be put into... Anytime somebody says resources, you can immediately assume money's being stolen, by the way. At least in my experience. And somebody's like, oh yeah, the resources we have acquired have been very instrumental in accomplishing our goal as a group. That's the person who's stealing it. Whoever's saying that, that's the son of a bitch who's been pocketing shit right there. All our resources are Hey, Meeseeks, good to see you. Have a good night, man. I'll be around. Lisa won a Nintendo song. Yeah, thank God, right? They're I don't know if they're as bad as Atlas or Square, but yeah, they kind of are. Atlas is rough. Don't post videos of the ending. Is that big of a deal? Like, you know, if I don't want to see the ending of a game, I don't watch like a, 2-hour-long video or anything that's not an official, video. It's not too hard to tell the difference between the official videos and the unofficial videos, is it? Maybe it is. We'll leave these two for now. We might have to use them if we're lucky enough to get a little bit more money anyways. Okay, well, immediately get more money, so that's nice. Give me food. Give me breakfast. Yeah. Infamy's really good. Who knows? I might find a room full of hearts. Oh, shit. All right. Fair enough. Don't worry, we'll get the music back after this one. I'm sure it's just a mod I need to swap off. That would be the obvious culprit, right? I must have. Oh yeah, I had to reinstall everything. That's right. I had to sweep a few games off of my Steam because I had a hard drive that was way overfilled. I didn't have any quick way to clean everything off, so I'm just like, fuck it. Let's just delete a whole bunch of games off of the hard drive. I think Binding of Isaac may have got snagged in there. That makes sense. It took a minute to boot up. I was like, why is it taking so long to boot up? I think it must have reinstalled itself. Okay, yeah, there we go. I immediately know what's wrong now. I'm doing some fucking sick damage, though. Goodness. Wait, hold on. Okay, if I use this on a decorative area, we get a crawl space. So I want to look for a decorative tile. I think I see one right there, actually. Now, let's be real sure. Yeah, that page right there counts, I think. We'll aim for that instead. Seems a little bit more guaranteed. Yeah. In between says definitely understanding to take a break from the net these days too. Current events both inside and outside the U.S. don't make for positive media. Well, look at the state of social media. Look at how look at that basement dweller says world's gone to crap since 2019. Boy. You're reading my mind, basement dweller. I mean, honestly, things ain't exactly terrible, but... Well, no, that ain't wrong. I mean, that's from my personal experience, though. That's not like, that's not reflective of reality. You look out there now, everything's fucked. Look at the gas prices. I know that's very like, ooh, of the time moment, but no, it's serious, though. You seeing like 650? 648? Like, fuck, man. Hey, Gold Gordon, good to see you, man. Hey, Kata. Welcome. Gold, you missed nothing. You missed fucking zero. I just wasn't here. You taking on COVID there? I'm gonna call you a cat, because I don't know how to pronounce that. COVID kicked my ass pretty bad. Like, my legs felt like somebody ran them over with, like, 100 bicycles. I had not a bruise on me, but my legs just felt beat to shit. It was really painful. But, it wasn't... I couldn't have worked like that, I'll tell you that. But it affects everybody differently, as they say. Hope it stays that way, Cat. Because, yeah, mine felt like, oh, I got a temperature. And then, like, I'm like, oh, fuck, headaches. Ah, shit, my legs hurt. You're mad because you got to because you graduate next week. You should be happy, but yeah, having to miss graduation would suck. They can just roll you in on an iPad and you can FaceTime them. Put a little hat on your iPad and like put the diploma in front of it and mail it to you later. You cried for 30 minutes. It took you a solid minute to process. Yeah. I hate that you gotta miss that. You work so hard to graduate. I don't know if you're talking, college or, primary or whatever, but either way, sucks. Even if it were like, bartending college. No, not digging on bartending college, by the way. Personally, never hired anybody based off that, but it's a fine thing to do. Knowing your shit's good. You very minimum want to know some basics if you're ever gonna attempt that job, and you're never gonna learn on the scene. Unless you want to lose your job or have a reputation for sucking at it. So yeah. Graduating's a big deal kind of no matter what, isn't it? Especially since it costs so much if it's college. Fuck, man. If I paid $120,000 to go to school, I'd be pissed if they didn't let me walk across the stage and flaunt my shit. No, I bet, Danielle, that does suck. Of all the times to get COVID during that time, that sounds particularly nasty. Imagine getting the COVID and a stomach virus at the same time. I'd probably go to the ER if that happened. I'd be dehydrated. that might kill your ass, honestly. That might be too much. You get COVID, then eat some raw chicken. You're done. Only the most mutated freaks among us could do that. Man, these fights kind of lose their luster without the music, huh? Have to get that fixed. I wish I could do it from the menu, but there is no way I'm going to be able to change a mod in the menu and not completely fuck up the run, so we should finish a good run while we got it. Yeah, the quick taps will get me way more damage. Every time I play this boss, I kind of want to play some Contra. It's a hell of an attack. I don't think I remember it being that fierce, but hey. So how about that new Street Fighter? Anybody seen that? That looks nice. Reach for the Stars engine, they call it, but it's the RE engine. And you can't tell me that's not intentional. That new Street Fighter looks good. The logo's kind of bad, but you know what? I think it might be growing on me a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not bad. It just, it doesn't look like it took a lot of effort, but I don't know. I think people grossly overestimate the value of effort in art, too. Not everything has to be this elaborate fucking menagerie of colors and lights and sounds. Sometimes it can just be a little logo. People like Batman, and his logo's stupid as shit. It's just a fucking bat outline. The bat stencil from the party store. Well, hell, let's do Pandemonium, I guess. Thinking Pandemonium. Now, let's get the ending and turn the music back on. How long have I been on here? Hour 20? We can get another one in. Oh, it's not going to show the audio? Well, we'll just skip the ending then. No audio means no fun, so, wow. There we go. No. Oh, no wonder that, yeah, all this needs to go. That's probably about right. It's something. And then we got a little music. All right, let's do one more Kane, but we'll go for, what's it called? I forget the name of the boss. You know what? I'm going to get a drink before I do that. Give me just a second, please. I'm back. Gold asks, can I do first person mode? It didn't work, so I assume not, actually, but it'd be nice if I could. Nice to pop on and get a victory, but I think a few of those mods may have made it easier than it ought to have been, so, it goes really well with, drink a cup. Give me a second. Okay. By the way, thank you for dropping by. You got McDonald's? Hell yeah, I can. McDonald's is good. Casilio Protocol is great, Handsome Jack. I can't wait to play. There's so many good horror games coming out. Yeah, Cat, if you're tired, you gotta go to sleep. If you don't sleep, it'll drive you crazy. Trust me. That's a fair portion of the reason I'm reeling back. I realized I was taking very little days off. I was doing like sometimes a little bit more of a 9 to 5 if you count socialization duties. Well, not duties. You want to keep up with your pals, right? But once you have too much internet stuff occupying your time, oh, game crashed. Well, I can't say that was entirely unexpected. Just slightly disappointing. It was probably from turning off the mods. It'll remember where our characters are. We're good. Hey, Slim Dog, good to see you. Oh, Tiara, sorry for missing your question. You asked what I get to drink. I got a cherry Pepsi. I get to have one cherry Pepsi a day. That's my little reward for myself. And I look forward to it very much. Hey, Ness. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm sorry that I just bounced without saying anything. It's just, it wasn't a good time. Thank you, Tara. I like the wild cherry Pepsi. It's pretty good. Is it the best drink ever? No, but it reminds me of my childhood, so I drink them. Kind of like a Nestle Crunch Bar. I don't even really think Nestle Crunch Bar is all that great, but then like when I'm at a movie theater or something, I'm like, oh yeah, and I eat one of those. I'm like, fuck yeah. I remember watching movies and eating these things. Pepsi fan? Yeah, you know, I'll drink Coca-Cola too. I just think cherry Pepsi's better than cherry Coke because I think cherry and cinnamon doesn't go as well together as just cherry and sugar. But that's just me. Oh yeah, I got 180,000 subs. Most of the people subscribed to my channel died of COVID, so you know that's why the viewership's low. Hell yeah, that's my excuse from now on. They all died during the Great Plague. Unfortunately, I had a very big channel up until the plague hit, and most of them died. Yes. Hey, Kyra's. You like vanilla Coke better than cherry Pepsi? I'll say vanilla Coke. Oh, cherry vanilla Coke. It's pretty good. That's a lot of flavors for me, but I can see your point. I like it simple. I'm there strictly for the cherry flavor. Why add cherry to that? Because it's fun. Probably. I can't think of another reason why not. I mean, hey. So you got cherry, vanilla, cinnamon, and whatever else is in Coke. The secret formula. Turns out the secret formula was they put a drop of pee in every bottle. It really wasn't anything that special. New Coke was an attempt to get people to stop drinking the pee. But unfortunately, they liked old Coke so much better that they had to like reintroduce the urine to the formula. It was really shocking. Bill Cosby was most affected by it. Vanilla half and half Pepsi. I mean, you know, all those different soda varieties are good. I just like, you know, cherry cola. It's pretty good. The Krabby Patty secret formula. It turns out it's just a drop of piss in every patty. Mr. Krabs pees in every one. That's awful. I'm sorry. Look, I got the pee power up. All right, it's not my fault that that's on my mind. It's like my sub weapon is to urinate on things. What can I do about this? I can't help it. Isaac's just a little guy. He can't help it. Hey, Weiss, good to see you. Stole my urine attack, you some bitch. Think vanilla Coke tastes like dick cheese? You know, I think it's the cinnamon on Coca-Cola that doesn't do me good. I'm just not I don't hate cinnamon. I like cinnamon rolls. I like cinnamon in pastries. Not so much in drink, though. Cinnamon drink. I'm not entirely about that. Might like Dr. Pepper more. Sure, it's plum soda, and that's kind of weird. That's just how it is. And then you got them regional sodas like that pineapple orange one. What's that one called? God, I forgot. You got it in California. I love it. Cactus Cooler, that's it. I can't get no Cactus Cooler in Tejas. Ain't no Cactus Cooler to be found. So when I get it, I'm like, fuck yeah, Cactus fucking Cooler. They got that pineapple shit? Don't drink the diet one, though. Oh, God. Diet pineapples. Like fucking poison. Like, if I drank a big bottle called Poison, I would expect it to taste like diet pineapple soda. Oh, what a fucking mistake that was. Let's see. Just checking in and keeping up. Okay, we're good. I got everything. I'm gonna be playing a little slow. You're gonna have to deal with that. It's just how it is. I'll still do games on hard mode and do challenges and stuff like that. But like I said, if I'm really to keep doing this, if I ain't gonna like, you know, be like, if I ain't gonna just stop, then I need to do it within reason. It's not about moving over to Twitch. It's not about playing the thing that gets the viewership. It's about just finding a way to continue in the hobby without it having a domineering effect in my life. You know what I mean? Well, that being said, I did love all my time here overachieving. I especially like the streams that were like 11 hours long. Those were very fun. Always remember them with a lot of fondness. And hey, they're here archived, so I can watch them again if I ever miss it so much. I don't think I'd be watching my past streams personally, but can't see myself doing that. Either have to be really dark times, or I have to be showing somebody, like, you know, 20 years down the line. It's like, I used to do this. It's all still up. It's pretty neat. 20 years, more like 40, but you know what I mean. Oh, sorry, Kat says they had a sexy loss run the other night, then they died to a stupid black leech. Man, the black leech is gonna get you every time. I don't hate him as much as I like some of the I don't hate him as much as I hate some of the teleporting monsters. Yeah, black leech will get you though. Oh hell, why not? There's a lot of reasons why not, but let's just do it anyways. Hey, Zaddy. Speaking of the leeches, here they are. It's nice to have the music back, huh? I like silentizing, but it really does sound like Pornhub. Cube Baby. I can't help it. The other one was probably going to be a better item. The Cube Baby's great. Cube Baby's fun. You low-key hate Mega Mush? I can understand why. There's tons of stuff that people love in this game that I can't stand. I'm like, no. Don't give me the Guppy items, for example. I hate going for the Guppy transformation. Always feels like it feels like you're gambling way too hard to get Guppy. Good ambience, though. Oh, that pill, I need to go get that, yeah. You know what game I'm excited for? That Let It Die multiplayer battle game. That can't come out soon enough. It might suck, but I'm a big Let It Die fan, so what can I say? Champ Belt. Champ Belt's fun. It's a good item. Most items are good. Very few bad items. Like, even the ones I hate, I can still, like, work into something, you know what I mean? They did a good job buffing some of the least desirable, like, positive ones. I think the worst you got in this game is really useless ones, and then, like, a couple of them that transform your character so much that if you do not know what it does, it can screw you over. But I wouldn't say, like, inherently bad, though. Like Ludovico technique, that's a good one. Like, that can be really good, but it can also, like, completely fuck your world up. Oh, man, every time I hit... Oh, I'm dead. I could have played that smoother. I got walked into that way too fucking much. Basement Dweller says, thoughts on Johnny Depp winning? Well, Johnny Depp ain't a perfect man, but it's like... the viciousness to which he was gone after was a little extreme, you gotta admit. A breakup's a breakup, but damn. Like, I'm happy for the guy, but on the other end, I don't feel really good going like, yeah! You know, it's not exactly the right attitude to have. Bad shit happened to people. That was bad. Whole thing was bad. But I mean, you know, it's nice to see that everybody has to take responsibility, right? As it should be, but on the other end, the spectacle of it was kind of embarrassing, wasn't it? Good night, Slim Dog. I guess if I had any, like, strong thoughts about the Johnny Depp trial is that, I don't know why it was, like, put on video for the internet outside of the idea of making money. A lot of people made a lot of money on that, by the way. And I guess I kind of failed to see why it had to be such a public event. Maybe it was the maybe Amber or whoever made it public. I don't know. They got publicists, I know that. Hey, Lors, am I a VTuber now? Well, I mean, the software is free and I like drawing. So, yeah, kinda. I don't mind wearing that mantle, that's fine. I got all sorts of... Never mind. I had all sorts of fun controls that worked, but they don't work right now because I need to reorganize everything. It's been a few weeks. You don't know what the Johnny Depp trial is? Okay, Johnny Depp and his wife got a divorce. Or girlfriend, I don't know what the relation is. They banged, and they didn't like each other. And his wife pooped the bed, and he drank mega pints of drink, and they hit each other a bunch and screamed and howled and did what, you know, bad couples generally do. And then after that, his wife got angry and, like, published a bunch of negative shit about him, and I guess there was a defamation case in the UK, and then there was a defamation case in America. And he lost the UK one, but won the American one. You know how that can be avoided? That can be avoided by trying to do a regular breakup, like A1 Pandora was gone. Yeah, it sucked. I didn't enjoy the situation very much. Or Shima vanishing is another one. But going on a tear about him is a bad idea for a lot of reasons. Most importantly, it's like, didn't you love this? Didn't you love this person? What happened? It doesn't really speak well to your character when all of a sudden you hate somebody like that. It's like, well, where'd the hatred come from? That's weird. Pretty sure Johnny was the only one beaten up, probably. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Yeah, I still talk to the Planet Dolan folks, Lore. I still do. There ain't a whole lot to talk about these days. Content creation is kind of a pain. Used to be a little bit more easygoing and fun. Now there's like a whole lot of extra rules and stipulations and, you know, asterisk and issues that come with that. I should say collaborative work. Solo work's still feasible pretty much, as long as you're okay with wasting your time if it doesn't work out right. As long as you got spare time to waste, I suppose I should say. But I don't know, getting a group of people together and then like doing it for free and eating all the cost, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't blame Dolan for not doing it either. It's like, you're just gonna bleed forever on this? It's like, no, that ain't right. You can't just bleed forever on an art project. I mean, you can, but I haven't seen that work out for anybody I've seen who's done that has ended up miserable. Or destitute. I mean, it works once in a while, like maybe the Cuphead guys. I didn't know them, but hey, there's an example of a successful one. Format just got kind of stale. Yeah, Lors, I mentioned that earlier. Not many shows or things run past 5 years. Good night, Handsome Jack. You have a good one, dude. But you're lucky to get 2 or 3 years out of an idea, assuming you do it weekly, right? Now, if you just did it once a month or something like that, you get a lot more out of it since it's spread out. But, you know, let's just, for the sake of argument, say you're doing a weekly deal. Like once a week, I make a 10-minute video. Let's see. Yeah, it's like 300 videos after 5 years. So imagine just making 300 videos. Yeah, it doesn't sound like much. 300 over 5 years? Well, that's nothing. Okay, just imagine the concept, though, of writing 10 pages that are entertaining 300 times. So 300 fucking pages of interesting information. A book's worth. Can you write a whole book in 5 years and keep it entertaining all the way through? I couldn't, I don't think. Maybe I could. Maybe I underestimate myself, but, you know, you wouldn't be wrong to assume it's like, I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, that'd be pretty hard. I haven't read a book that's interesting all the way through. There's lulls and down parts. And usually I'm happy when it ends, too. Even if I'm playing a video game I really, really like, if I'm towards the end, I'm like, oh my fucking God, when does the story end? It does piss me off a little bit. Because, you know, I want to see how it ends. And the game's like, well, This is the epilogue chapter. It takes 15 hours, and there's a whole lot of not story going on because it takes place in the future after the ending. It's like, well, what? Red Dead Redemption. I like the end of Red Dead Redemption too, by the way, but I hated that one thing. It's like, I gave my conclusion. Why are we on an island? It made the engine look pretty. It was nice for them to show off a tropical island. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die to these things, aren't I? Unless I do this. Nope. Oh, I got one. I need my attack to go higher. Trying to get into content creation lore. Hell yeah, it can be fun. Just don't let it consume you is all I'm saying. I mean, unless you got the personality type for it. I like to think that you could do this for a living with the right personality type and that it wouldn't affect you, but I think one of the best examples I can think of is Jacksepticeye. Like, people were, he took like a week off and he acted like he committed some, well, he didn't act like he committed some huge sin, but he had to explain that he had to take a week off. Like, when my favorite TV shows aren't aired on time, they just skip the day. They don't even tell you. It's like, nah, it just ain't on today. You don't get a big message from, like, you know, Matt Groening going, today's Simpsons episode's delayed because I'm feeling a bit down. No, they just don't do it. They just, you know, it's like the show's just not on. There you go. Tyler said, I think Jacksepticeye still needs a better break than that. A week off for a funeral or something. Like, it was a family emergency, too. It wasn't really a vacation. Almond milk will kill me. Huh. Okay, cool. Kick ass. Oh god, Key to Between, you just reminded me. I got hit a whole bunch while thinking about it. I was thinking, like, Bioshock Infinite ending. Bioshock Infinite ending. How did that go? And I'm like, oh yeah. That sucked. It was very unsatisfying and it just kept going. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Give me a conclusion. It's like pulling some Matrix shit on me. Like, well, did you not already have a conclusion? Is this not enough? What would happen if there was more than one universe? It doesn't really stick too well today now that everything has a multiverse attached to it either. What if there was another universe and everybody's fingers were bananas? What if? What mod gives you the constant pog face? It's like the pogging of Isaac or something. Just type in pog in Workshop, you'll find it. It's like one of the most popular ones. Oh, later, Austin. Sorry I missed you there. See you on the flip. You would have taken a few months off, lore. Yeah, I was considering the same thing, honestly, but just out of nowhere tonight, I'm like, man, I really just want to play Binding of Isaac very badly. So here I am. I'm just playing it because it's a free country. Am I giving in to an addiction? Yeah. Do I got anything better to do? Nah. Is it hurting me, actually? Not really. No. Now, if this were hour 9, that would be different. At hour 9, it'd be like, dude, you have to stop. This is getting bad. But I still do look back on things like the 24-hour streams pretty fondly. It was bad to do, but, you know, it's still fun to try. They weren't entertaining either. It was more just like, yeah, just leave the thingamabob going for 24 hours. I'm like, okay. Had all my friends help me out too. It was very cool. Finding him my fucking name. Damn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Truman FGG for $5. Thank you. He says, money for my king. Thank you, Truman. It's good to see you again, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for your generosity. It does count. It means a lot. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna use the shit on the boss again. It worked pretty good last time. There we go. That's rough. At least he got a soul heart for the mom's pearls, though. All right, we can pull out of this. Sure, we're in a tailspin right now. Wait, can I go from room to room with this? Oh wow. Okay, that does make it significantly better. I should be looking for health right now. Yeah, I sure did the Planet Dolan stuff for a while. It was very fun. Sure, it got cheesy towards the end, but it was a very fun thing to work on. It didn't take up too much of my time, but it kept a lot of people entertained, and that was very rewarding. I like making entertainment. Entertainment's one of my favorite things to do. I call it entertainment because I got to use vague terminology for streaming and cartoon acting and independent projects and all that. Plus, I just call it art and call streaming an art. I guess streaming is an art, though. I mean, the whole VTuber dude, he's made out of art. But, I don't know. Never was really a fan of the whole, like, everything's art. Because then you devalue, like, you know, illustrators and, you know, sculptists. People who do, like, you know, actual hardcore, gotta learn a lot. Never gonna master it, but fun to learn it kind of techniques. Like, I wouldn't put the person who streams video games next to, like, say, the person who does animation to pay rent next to each other in terms of artists. And maybe that's snooty of me, I suppose. Then again, if it's a streamer who does it 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, I mean, that is a lot of work. Even if you're playing video games, it's got to drain on you. Hard to say, hard to say. I did 7 days a week on this streaming stuff for a while. Hated it. Well, I didn't hate it. I just learned, you know, I regretted it. I'm like, man, I shouldn't have done that. That was bad. It burned myself out. Ace Gons with $2 says, hello. Hey, Ace. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Trying to think if I want this metronome or not. I don't think so. Hey, Truman. Been a member for 10 months. Damn, Truman. Thank you. It's mighty generous of you. Later, basement dweller. Thanks for stopping by. I did not mean to grab that key. That's fine. Liberty Cap, nah, I like Liberty Cap, but that will get your ass killed. I'm gonna buy the bomb. Bad petrified turd or health problem wouldn't even be an issue. We'd have so much health. His Gons is moving. Them and the roommate are going to a 2-bedroom apartment. Oh, damn. From a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, you're going to feel like you're in a mansion, buddy. 2 roommates in a 1-bedroom is pretty rough. Personal space is key to happiness. Nobody wants to be alone. But also, a worse fate may be never being alone. You know what I mean? Some Twilight Zone shit there. I don't know. More like human condition shit, I guess. But isn't that the theme of the Twilight Zone? What if something good went bad? That's scary. I hate it when good things go bad. It scares the shit out of me. Have a good night, Lord. It is getting pretty late, isn't it? I started so late, though. I gotta get out of that mentality, though. I can't do that anymore. I can't do the like. Gotta go, start the stream now, or the kind of stuff. That's what led me to scheduling things so poorly and like being 10, 15 minutes late here and there. I tried to do everything on a set schedule to help everybody know when things are gonna happen, but yeah, that just ended up robbing me of 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and it got to be a bit much. Justice. There we go. This is what I had to remember what justice was for the C-section, huh? C-section is pretty good, I think. Yeah, let's take C-section. Don't need that. Oh, this is great, yeah. I can get behind this. It's just a big-ass homing attack. Get C-section. Yeah, the barbarian, this is a ridiculous attack. It pretty much turned everything around immediately. Also looks cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, goat hoof, I'll take it. We got enough keys, it doesn't matter. We don't need paperclip anymore. Fuck. Okay, no, I'm good. I didn't think it had that much hang. Yeah, it's a worthy exchange. Exchange, man. Yeah, I mean, it's getting late, isn't it? Of all the times for me to go, fuck it, let's go. It's now. Well, always in the moment, aren't I? Air Claw's pretty good, but let's see if we can just get a quick refresh on this. Humbling bundle pays out in dividends. A little too far there, champ.
puberty.
What a fun attack. And the range on him. Damn. Easy peasy. Hell, let's go to the heart area. Yes, using your C-section to attack people is definitely unique. Rebel, it's definitely unique. Man, I'm glad I came here. I forgot. This one has such a good soundtrack. This area is great. This is what the music in Diablo 3 should have sounded like. Mystery. Oh, we got a little spewer. Hey, that synergizes. Hey, Lonely Sniper, it is cool to chill once in a while, isn't it? If we get like 4 or 5 enemies on the stream, we get to hear the guitar riff, which I'm hoping we get to hear. Like it would kick in right there. It's awesome. Nope. Big fucking nope to that.
Hey Logan, it's me, Frank. Okay, my voice sounds a little weird. You're gonna have to forgive me. It's been a while. Hope you're doing good, Loganator. I think I'll keep the speed.
But yes, I am TV's Frank. I'm having a good stream, Logan. Thank you. Recognizing me from that is impressive. I appreciate you. Sam T's good at accreditation. He's a great guy. You heard it from me first. Sam T, upstanding fella. Get this one. Oh well. I blow up the rock, but it's too far away. Ooh. There it is. Oh, thank you, Loganator. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that gameplay video. Hopefully we can do another. It's kind of hard to get footage for those. Because you know how Dead by Daylight is. Everybody's got like a weird gimmick going on. So getting actual in-game footage and having it not just be a complete clusterfuck, it takes a while. Plus, I believe Sam would prefer to play it himself rather than have, like, you know, some stooge, like, get him video clips to put in, right? Sam T's a very authentic type, so it wouldn't surprise me anyways if he's like, well, yeah, you guys could send me footage, but then it wouldn't be legit. And good for him. He's got his morals and his, like, ideals for entertainment. And I think that's part of what makes him great. He's a really good dude. Appreciate him very much. Before I did Legion's voice, I was a very avid viewer of the Taco Man plays thing. I don't know if any of you watch Taco Man. I love Taco Man. I'm sad that he can't do it anymore. But like as a fan, I get it though. I completely understand. It's like, yeah, no, you're not wrong, man. I really ought it. I got 3 luck. What am I? Dash bit 2. I get to see all the secret rooms. I'm grabbing it. I'm a little slower, but this character's fast enough that it'll make up for it, probably. Good night, Ace. Thanks for stopping by, man. I like this guy. He just got a good attitude. He's just having fun. Let's go for it. Wait a minute. Can I do the? I want to fight Delirium. Banana Man, I don't think Sam T got burnt out doing Taco Man. I think it was just that let me put it this way. When he started Taco Man, it was on Newgrounds, and that was during a time people hated Patreon. Like, you'd have animators even, like, over there going, if you have a Patreon, you're ripping people off. How dare you have a fucking Patreon? All those people have Patreons now, by the way. Every single one of them. So, is that. So, as he's animated and as he's made shows like Taco Man, the rewards were slimmer and slimmer and slimmer as... Like, he did things like, remember Machinima? He was signed on for Machinima to make cartoons, specifically Taco Man ones, and they were great. I loved them. But, like, shit just didn't work out financially, and it's really hard in animation in general to make a lot of money anyhow. Or not a lot of money. I'm talking, like, livable money. I say a lot of money, but I really just mean a livable wage. So, because it's so hard to make money in animation, it just got more and more dire to where it's like he's making less and less and less. Then you got the algorithm, like how... You can't have a show based off of one guy if the algorithm don't like it for whatever reason. And it gets more and more obvious why he swapped to the Dead by Daylight parodies and stopped doing Taco Man. I'm sure if he had the finances or the crowdfunding, but even if he had the crowdfunding, he doesn't have enough time to do the Dead by Daylight parodies and Taco Man. That's asking too much out of the guy. So I think he made a very wise decision to stick with what was working, because he's been at it for a long time, longer than I've been on YouTube. He's been at it, I don't even know how many years. Decades, even. He's been at it, though, Sam. You gotta respect the hell out of him for it. Taco Man stuff was my favorite, though. I liked Taco Man the Game Master. It was really good. I like that sort of spin-off that wasn't a spin-off, where he just parodied Captain N. I thought it was fucking funny. A little repetitive in the jokes, but that just made it funnier for me because it was so cheesy. I loved it. Why do the enemies have a pog face? Because there's a mod on. Are we not doing poggers anymore? Is that done with? I find it less annoying than hearing about certain other things, honestly. Like, I'll stop using poggers if they never broadcast another court case ever again. I'm getting kind of sick of that. It's fucking annoying people. Well, okay, I don't mind random people talking to me about it. Like, if I'm at the dentist office and the nurse is like, "Did you hear about Depp and Heard?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I believe this." I'm like, "Okay." I'm glad. I don't want to, oh God, I don't want to debate with people about that shit. Count me out. No, thank you. Use that dance one. I don't have a dance mod, lousy sniper. Good night, Logan. It's good to see you. I hope you have a good night's rest. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the thing. You know, the one. What's his name? Old Scratch. Okay, these things do have a downside. They suck against, they're not really good at chasing enemies. They're good at taking on slow enemies, but fast enemies that don't move directly at you, not so much. That can be worked around with some little aiming. A little bit of extra English on the shot there. This game is kind of like pool. I would like a billiards roguelike. Can we make a roguelike to where I just go from pool table and everyone's different and has some kind of weird rule going on with it? I think that kid, honestly, I was saying that as a dumb joke. I meant for that to be unappealing, but now that I think about it, that game would kick ass. I fucking love that. You kid? Oh, damn. Humbling bundle. Paying off. We got our speed back from the goat hoof. And, well, I mean, I don't really need anything else here, but we could cap off anyways, grab some extra keys, I suppose. You know, let's grab all the keys just in case it's important that I do that. Mark Rock? Where? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Why didn't that blow up? Oh, it needs two. Oh, small rock. Damn, Zombie King, you nailed that. All right. All right, I didn't see it. No one snuck by me. Yeah, speed's back. We got lots of good stuff now. So I can just go through there, but I would like... Oh, no, I can't. I need to actually do the fight first. That's right. That's cool. We get to see Dogma today. Dogma's fun. We're definitely going to make it. Okay. Yeah, anything else for me, little guy? Excellent, excellent. You're talking about the other one? There's another one? Going back. Rainbow Dogma, never heard of that one. Oh damn, I got a lot of coins here. Ooh, that was satisfying. Already got a Zombie King. Thank you, thank you. It's low latency right now, but unfortunately, we're not quite to the point of having zero latency. One day. Now I'm keeping the wub wub worm. I don't even know if that'll help me. It just seems like it's useful for this. Bigger hitboxes for the babies can't be bad, right? Then we're gonna fool out. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Gimpy. Ooh. Here we go. And my reflexes ain't so bad, but I'm definitely stumbling here and there. Definitely ain't doing speed runs like we used to. Odds are right, Zombie King, I understand. Well, we got some health in there. That's good. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. You can probably hear me choking. They're like, ah. Slick dodge. Pretty slick. Yeah, I know your shit home's in. I still remember that. A lot of brimstone. Oh my goodness. These are all good, but I'm gonna go ahead and take Mert. Higher chance for soul hearts is always good. I believe that's extra. I don't think that's like a supplemental power up. I think you just get more soul hearts and everything else, which is what makes that nice. Like that. Balls of steel. Bars of steel.
Job speed up.
Bibble, soul heart, bombs, rope, lamp oil. You want it? I got it. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. Let's just go.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
What do you mean it's gone? How can you have spent our savings?
Gimpy provides yet again. Almost missed that one. I can feel you typing already, Zombie King. Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, there it is. There's the delay. I got it.
Just like his father. Look at who he has to look up to.
Sharp eye, though. I almost missed it. You probably noticed it immediately.
Shut up! Just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good, leave. We'll be fine without you. Abandon us like you've abandoned yourself.
These little guys have a lot of health. My damage is intense. Hey, thank you, Zombie King. Well, I try to be on top of things, but it can be pretty rough. We got 69 pennies. Nice. And for a second, I thought we still had Delirium to do after this. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. No doubt there's a mod that extends the amount of levels to like 30 or something like untenable like that. Or it's like, no, I'm good. Let's try Brainworm. That might work really good with these. Damage is lower, but they chase better.
confess your sins and become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far. Beautiful sound.
Pray for your salvation. Come, pray with us.
Sure, you know what? We'll take the metronome. Still playing. Gonna finish this run up. We're gonna fight. What's his name? Find balls of steel against Savvy. That's a good idea, Zombie King. Dogman, that's right. Dogman Beast. That's correct. Thank you, Kenny. And Danielle. You guys know your stuff. I've been away from the game for like a month and I already forgot everything's name. At least I know how to dodge stuff still, so that's good. For the most part. Sometimes not so much. It's really easy when you got an OP weapon, though. Here's an issue I didn't think of till now. Dogma's second phase. Might be kind of hard to fight like this. I might get wiped out, actually. Maybe one of those scenarios where we're like, yeah, this is an excellent weapon, except if you gotta fight this. It's like, oh, fuck. Been there before.
Where are you going? Wait! We need you! Your son needs you!
Just
Please don't leave us!
Clearing through. Almost there. No, we are there. Never mind. I was thinking this is taking a while. All right. Time for the big finisher. This rephrase of the main menu theme is really good, by the way. It's simple piano, but sometimes it's all you need. This game probably does have the best music, the more I think about it. It's dynamic, it's suiting, like it has multiple genres, but it doesn't go too far out of, its realm of visual and audio, whatever the fuck you want to call it, theming. Oh, this is quite good. Holds up. But of course, the best song, well, here it is. What? He's being nice, Zombie King. Did I kill him? I don't think I killed him. I guess I did. Must have not been paying attention. I wanted to hear the whole song. Did I kill him? I guess I played a little too rough. Hell yeah. I love this fight. Music, color, background, theming, all excellent. Fight design's great too. I like that these guys aren't reused in any other place or unique to this particular portion. It's very much not a roguelike area over here. It's very traditionally designed. I like it. Fucking soundtrack's great. Jesus. Other little animations in the background when one gets sent down. They're like, ah, you fucking piece of shit. I'll do it. I'll handle this shit. Get them, boys. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know how to get out of this one. I got lucky. Come on, War, let's go. Got a lot of say in that bomb. my little guys got a mind of their own, so we got to, I'm just gonna have to deal. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Ain't good. Okay, now he's just gonna try to hug me, which isn't too big of a threat, really. Fuck. All right, it's time for death. Oh hell yeah, I got the cut off head. Oh fuck, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is gone bad. Oh, get this. I'm dead. Well, hey. It's been a while. C-section doing work. C-section was doing work. My dodging there was fucking abysmal, though. I think I'm getting a little tired. So, it's pretty fun. Hope y'all had a good time watching. It's good to come back. Admittedly, at a weird fucking time. Oh, hey, Queso Dip. I guess I got a minute. If you feel like, you know, you got any questions or want to ask anything, we can talk. But, yeah, I definitely don't have enough time for another run. Because, you know, another run's going to take, like, you know, 20 minutes if I'm quick. Well, maybe not 20 minutes, more like 30 minutes. 20 minutes if I'm quick and choose the quick way out. And, like, you know, really try to get through. But, Pokemon's Master says, don't be a stranger element. I won't, but, I will be a, eclectic man. Schedule's out of the window. What I'm gonna play is just gonna be what I'm gonna play. I don't know what that's gonna entail or how it'll go. But, trying to keep it more simple on my end, you know what I mean? Like, I think if I can just reduce the complexity of it all, then I won't have to just stop. But, you know, tentatively saying that, of course. Because if it does become a big problem, then I'm, you know, if I'm just back into it, right, then I gotta take another look at it. But I don't think it'll be like that. I doubt it. It might. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll like find some kind of like resolve, and maybe things will change. I really can't tell you how things are gonna go. Zombie King says, play based on your mood, man. Yeah, that's probably one of the better takeaways. There were a few times I'd boot up a game, I'd be like, well, I don't know what I want to play today. I don't really feel like playing a video game today necessarily. Some days I just want to sit there and watch a movie or something, right? Hell, I spent so long not watching movies that I've become completely out of touch when it comes to movies. Like, I ain't seen The last Marvel movie I saw was The Avengers. Maybe that's for the best. I did see the Batman, but that was on the HBO Max. Of course I saw it. It was streaming. So, yeah, not totally in tune with the major motion picture scene. Might watch a few movies. Maybe consume some entertainment. Maybe go. You know, over the past couple of weeks, I did rediscover a lot of music. The song for Facing Worlds and I can't talk. The song for Facing Worlds and Unreal Tournament is excellent. Excellent. Lousy ass Sniper says saw Morbius on Discord. They should just give that movie away. You know, it's good marketing for. I mean, Marvel has no control over it, but the Morbius movie is good marketing for them. They should just give people all the dumb shit they want. I mean, the movie's not working out, right? You may as well just play into the bullshit everybody has surrounding it and celebrate it. I mean, I would like to see it. People are like, oh, don't say it. It's Morbin time. Oh, I'm gonna morb. It's like, don't say that. They'll make a movie based off that. And to that I say, I welcome the stupid fucking meme movie. How much more lame is that than an average Marvel movie anyways? Honestly. With some exceptions, but you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, they already got Deadpool out there. That's ridiculous. Why can't Morbius be ridiculous? Why can't he just be a parody hero? They're making a sequel. Good, Lousy Sniper. They ought to. I hope he says I'm gonna morb or something. I'm morbing out over here. I'm morbid. I'm morbing out. Hell yeah. Do that. They should do that. I don't see why not. What's the loss? They only have one parody hero, and that's Deadpool, and he pretty much isn't even a parody anyways, right? Yeah, the movie should just be complete madness, Zombie King. It should just be completely insane. They should make like a Morbius sequel, and let Jared Leto direct it. Just let the fucking guy playing Morbius direct it. Just let him go crazy. That'd be awesome. I would watch it. At least it would be more interesting than, like, you know, Spider-Man 9. Not to shit on Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. Hey, Key to Between with $5. Thank you, Key. It's good to see you, man. He says keep taking good care of yourself, man. Streams are fun, but not at the expense of your well-being. Well, I appreciate that, Key. It's not just my well-being, it's how I treat people and how I'm treated too, you know. Though I'm a very social person, I think that makes a place themed around my fucking, you know, likeness a dangerous thing for me to deal with. Because I like communicating with people, and it can be consuming. So a break from that has been important. A break from streaming has been important. Hadn't acted nothing. Just work, sleep, and socialize with, you know, close people. So, you know, it's a hell of a thing. It's a fucking shame that it has to be that way. I have done this for a very long time, though. And though I don't think I'll ever stop, I think being more reasonable about it would be a good idea. I got to do this 7 days a week for a whole year. I enjoyed that. It was kind of daunting, really. It did take a lot of energy out of me. Definitely fucked my social life. But yeah, I'm still happy I did it. You know, I'll never have to wonder. It's like, what if I tried it 7 days a week? I wonder what would have happened. I know exactly what would happen. By the end of it, I'd be very tired. I'd be like, I miss hanging out with people. I'd be like, I miss my friends, and I'm tired. Those two things. That's exactly what happened. And I suppose the more I fed into this and other stuff, the worse things got between me and just socializing in general, right? So there's a lot to it. I don't need to go over all that, though. That ain't my only problem either, so don't worry. I'm giving you like some reasons as to, like, you know, reasons pertinent to the internet as to why I would reel back a little bit. And Zombie King, yeah, I reduced the size of the head jar. At least I looked ahead a little bit. I wanted you to be able to, you know, see what kind of pill that or tarot card that I have in the bottom right there, so I had to shrink the head a little. Lousy Sniper says seeing Uncle Ben die more than movies are get made. Yeah, Batman has that issue too. They're smart with Superman. Superman just fucking exists in every Superman. Well, not every Superman movie, but the good ones. Superman is just like, I'm just Superman. I just fucking exist. It saves you a lot of time. I don't need 30 minutes dedicated to telling me the backstory of every superhero. It's definitely one of the worst tropes they got, to where it's like, it's an origin story. This is gonna be a
we're gonna have like 9 sequels, and there's gonna be fucking action figures and video games, and you're gonna fucking love this guy. His name's Morbius. He's fucking cool. He's the living vampire. He's like a vampire who's not undead, but he's alive, so garlic doesn't work on him, and he's really dangerous and cool. It's I forgot what I was talking about. I should be a marketing guy. I just made Morbius sound fun. Hey, Cage. I'm just Ty Cage? I think it's Ty Cage. Hey, Ty Cage. I am wrapping things up. It's a random stream in the middle of nowhere, and I'm just chit-chatting with you guys for a few minutes before I pop off here. But it's going all right. I appreciate you dropping by. It's good to see you. Sorry I'm ending right when you take off, but that's just how it's got to be. Daniela says they got burnt out with Marvel movies, to be honest. Yeah. I don't hate them, but yeah, the whole origin story set up for the sequel, fish out of water, slice of life in the middle, kind of gets a little boring. The newer Thor movies are okay, but I don't know. Mispronounce your name. Sorry. It's like Ty Cage or Tykage, or maybe the Y is silent. My bad. But yeah, drop by the next stream. I can't tell you when it's gonna be. I don't know, but I can tell you when the next stream's gonna show up just about as good as I can pronounce names, which is badly. But hey, I appreciate you dropping by this late at night, especially. Man, I forgot how much I missed the Game Over theme for this. This is very good. This is very good talking music. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Sleepy Cabin a little bit. Remember Sleepy Cabin? That was fun. Why can't good things last longer? Where do the super best friends go? Why do we got no Sleepy Cabin? Why is everything awful with entertainment? Well, okay, I can answer the entertainment part. The ad revenue system sucks. The sponsorship system sucks. They don't pay you enough on anything. Twitch is taking half of people's shit now. It's rough. You've been supporting me ever since I was roasting Doopy on Planet Dole. That was good times. I'm going to call you Cage. Or Kage. It's either Cage or Kage. One or the other. I can't tell what nationality it is. My bad. The Kage, though. The Kage sounds correct. I mean, that sounds phonetically correct, right? The Kage? Maybe I got it right there. And Doopy's good people. Kage from Naruto. Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. I figured it out right before you told me. Oh, yeah, okay. Kage. That's definitely Kage. It's like, Japanese, I believe. Maybe. Possibly. Could be wrong. I learned about a lot of that stuff just doing the Planet Dolan scripts because I had to, read names from other countries, right? So I just had to... If I wanted to get the job done quickly, I had to understand foreign phonetics, and I had to understand them quick. I think my most embarrassing fuck up on Planet Dolan was when I said Australia instead of Austria. There's this fucking insane cannibal dude in Austria, and then I blamed it on Australia, and the Australian people were like, hey, nobody's done that over here, you fucking asshole. I'm like, oh shit, the script said Austria. But they they're like, whatever. They should have, it could have gotten caught in editing, but honestly, I could also see them just letting that through just because it's funny. It's a really funny mistake to make. Imagine booking a flight to Australia, and next thing you know, you see Wiener Schnitzel everywhere. You're like, hey, Australia is oddly the cold this time of year, and there's an awful lot of German-speaking people or whatever. That'd be awesome. Am I streaming at all this weekend? Takage, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta feel like doing it, and I gotta have the time to do it. That's the limitation right now, basically. It has to be. I just can't give you a solid answer. If I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. If I'm there and it's short, that's just how it's got to be. As much as I'd like to make a promise or adhere to a schedule, part of that, part of what made streaming difficult for me, I think, and what messed with me a little bit at least, was just the lack of flexibility. And I hate to do that because how the hell are you going to know if I'm streaming, right? You're just going to have to catch me. Maybe I'll fall into a one-a-week deal where it's hey, it's Saturday, 9 p.m., something like that. But let's take this one stream at a time, huh? Let's see how it goes from there. Make sure that I'm not making a mistake and falling back into doing too much, because I'll do that. That'll happen. It's almost inevitable for me to do something like that. So but I got some good folks looking after me, all right? So getting therapy, got some good folks looking after me. It's fine. Just trying to be responsible and not deteriorate as a person, because it's really easy to get caught up in things and just let yourself become worse and worse and worse. And well, I think that I started to see that in myself, and I'm just trying to do my best to be decent, you know what I mean? Not just to everybody else, but to myself as well. And that means not going on the grind all the time. Honestly, just laying off the grind a little bit, maybe taking a nap once in a while for my own sake, or, you know, go out, go on a bike ride or something. I don't know, something, or walk, whichever. I'm fine. Just going outside alone ain't worth it, but it's the exercise. You could jog in place in the bathroom if you had to. That's still better than nothing. Your mind can be your worst enemy. Yeah, well, you know, if something's fun to do, it can be awful for you. It can honestly be fucking devastating. Now, it's not that it's like drugs or anything necessarily, that it destroys your body for, like, on a chemical level. But I can give you a great example. I don't know a single illustrator or animator over the age of 25 that doesn't have some kind of wrist problem. You know what I mean? Like they have to wear the compact or something or anything like that. And you know, when they get older, their hands just basically turn to dust. So they got to take their gnarled animator claw and like slip the pin into it, like, you know, because they can't move their fingers anymore. And they got to, like, yeah, that ain't fine. Your wrists are fine, Gold Gordon? Well, you know, some people got better drawing habits than others. It could also be about form, you know. Oh, you broke them when you were 5? Oh, it sucks. Never mind. Yeah, as you said. I always try to be careful playing certain games, like beat 'em up games where you gotta mash the X button a million times. You cannot play those for 3 hours. You can, but you shouldn't. Like, if you're doing fighting games, for example, I'd say with fighting games, it's good to take a break once an hour on that and literally rest your hands. But I mean, how can you resist, right? It's so fun. Let's do another drawing. Let's play another fighting game. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's not exercise, but it's creative. You're making something, right? And then you get that feeling of output and, you know, having done something, and then you keep doing it. And the next thing you know, this is this hobby that you love, but it takes up so much of your time. And you realize maybe I'm not exploring life enough. Like when I hear people getting artist block, like, I don't know what to draw. It's like, yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't draw then for a little bit. Maybe you should just not draw for a week or two. But then what do, right? You got this huge gap to where your hobby used to be, and you got to fill it with something else. But you already know what you want to do. You want to do the drawing, but you got to expand. And it doesn't always have to be in your comfort zone either. And it doesn't always have to be online. It doesn't always have to be offline, but it's good to have a mix between the two. And I guess that's what I'm aiming for. Just generally better balance. Zombie King says, imagine drawing with your feet or mouth. There is a guy with no arms who would write letters with a pencil strapped to his forehead, and he had terrifically legible writing. Probably better than mine. Really good writer. Really cool. Hey, Grincho, good to see you. Well, I'm wrapping up here, Grin, because we hit 3 a.m., and that's all the time I got. So I would like to stay longer, but hey, 2 hour, 46-minute stream ain't too bad. Remember when we used to do 10-hour ones? Maybe we'll do a 10-hour one in the future. I can't tell you. No promises on when we'll do things next, how we'll do them, or what time, or anything. I'm just going to be here when I'm here. And I apologize for taking off suddenly like that, but I was in no shape to talk. Me talking would have been a bad thing. It would have been a bad idea. Just, you know, if you didn't watch that one Batman stream, well, you know, it's like, it wasn't bad, but if that shit continued, that was going to get way worse before it got better. So, you know, that has to be handled, especially when you listen to two of them, and I sound like I've lost my mind completely, because I go from like being completely destroyed to being very manic, and that's not great. That's not great at all. So, you know, I gotta reel back a bit, but we'll be around. I won't be gone. You know, I said a long time ago I wouldn't turn my back without saying anything, so I'm glad you guys stuck around and remembered. Cause yeah, I ain't just gonna ditch folks, but it's a tough thing to do. Anyhow, I'm talking in circles. I'm repeating myself, so I'm gonna go to get some work done. Actually, it ain't sleeping time for me. I'm on that night schedule, man. So I'm gonna go relax a bit, maybe watch a TV show, listen to some music, and then I'm gonna go get some work done. So y'all have a good night. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for chatting, and thank you for your ridiculous generosity. Rio Conjun 69, Mr. Dark Plague Dragon Born. No, Mr. Dark the Plague Dragon Born. Love Venom, Truman FGG, and Ace Gons, all of you. Thank you for your support. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see you when I see you. I got nothing else to say. So I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.